Well, it was our 10th wedding anniversary, and Jim works so hard, so we don't get to go out very much, you know how it is. And my mum had agreed to have the kids, so we were just looking forward to a nice romantic meal. Plus the food's so good there, you know, especially the sea bass. And you can sit in the window and watch the sun going down over the harbour, you know, which is just lovely, with all the boats coming in and out and everything. We did that the very first time we went there, you see, one of our first ever proper dates. So I was really looking forward to it.
Well, we do have this problem with this one member of staff. She's always ringing in sick, and Gary always calls me, and like the mug I am, I always say okay because, well, you know. I don't know why he doesn't just sack her, to be honest, because it's really not very fair on the rest of us, but I guess he's got his reasons. I was supposed to be going uptown with me mates, and we had a whole evening planned and everything.
Well, I don't know what happened with the reservation. I assume whoever took the call forgot to write it down. It happens, you know. Good evening, madam. Do you have a reservation?
Yes, for two, under the name of Webster. My husband should be here.
Webster. No, I don't have that name here. Do you know when the reservation was made?
No, a few days ago, last week, I think. My husband made it. He should be here.
Well, no one by that name's come in so far this evening, madam, and there's no one waiting. Are you sure it was for tonight?
Of course, it's our wedding anniversary. I don't think even he'd get that wrong. Are you sure it's not down there for 7 o'clock? He definitely told me you'd booked a table here.
No, I'm afraid there's no reservation in the name of Webster for this evening, madam.
Well, do you have a table anyway?
I'm afraid not at the moment, madam. We're fully booked until 8:30. You could always come back then, or you could eat in the bar. There's plenty of tables there, and you can order from the restaurant menu.
We were looking forward to a nice meal here. He even said he booked a window table.
Oh, sorry, darling. Phone rang. Everything okay?
No, he says you didn't book a table.
What? I most certainly did. The name's Webster. I called last week. Wednesday. It was Wednesday. I even booked a table with the sea view. You must have it there.
I'm afraid not, sir. I've double-checked, and there's no reservation by that name tonight.
He says we can come back at 8:30 or go and eat in the bar, which is not at all what I had in mind.
You can order from the restaurant menu in the bar, sir, and there's plenty of tables available now.
But no sea view?
No, afraid not.
Well, there's obviously been some kind of mistake. I don't know about you, darling, but I'm absolutely famished. Why don't we eat now? Huh?
Okay, I suppose. If we must. Are you sure you rang them?
Of course I did. What do you take me for?
Too much for our romantic evening.
Come on, love, hey? Let's not worry about it now. I mean, come on, your mum's got the kids.
Your menu's from the restaurant, sir, madam. Can I get you something to drink?
Oh, yeah. White, darling?
Is it on the house? It should be.
I'm afraid I can't do that, madam. We have no record of any reservation being...
A bottle of Pinot Grigio, please.
Very good, sir.
Right, well, let's have a look at the menu, shall we? Ah, look, darling, they've got the sea bass on. That's okay, isn't it? And I think I'll have the lobster as usual. As well make the best of a bad job.
For God's sake, Jim, this is meant to be our anniversary.
Wine?
Look, can't you turn that stupid thing off? How are people supposed to enjoy a meal in here with that screen on and all the noise and everything? I mean, first you lose our reservation, then you make us come and sit in this place, and now you expect us to put up with that racket. Well, it's not good enough. We booked a window table with a sea view, not bloody Wembley Stadium.
I'm sorry, but the football's very popular on Saturday, and these people have come here specifically to see it. There's really nothing I can do, I'm afraid.
Well, let's have a look at the menu, shall we? Ah, look, darling, they've got the sea bass on. That's okay, isn't it? And I think I'll have the lobster as usual. As well make the best of a bad job.
For God's sake, Jim, this is meant to be our anniversary.
The wine?
Look, can't you turn that stupid thing off? How are people supposed to enjoy a meal in here with that screen on and all the noise and everything? I mean, first you lose our reservation, then you make us come and sit in this place, and now you expect us to put up with that racket. Well, it's not good enough. We booked a window table with a sea view, not bloody Wembley Stadium.
I'm so sorry. Yes, they do get a bit excited, especially when it's a final like tonight. But I can see it's upsetting for you. Let's see if we can find a way to sort this out.
It's just, I was so looking forward to tonight and everything's gone wrong.
I'm so sorry about that. To be honest, we find the noise a bit much ourselves sometimes. But let me get this straight. So the problem started with the mix-up over the reservation, which meant you couldn't have the table you were expecting, and you don't feel that this is a suitable alternative.
No, I don't. It's our anniversary and we can't even have a quiet conversation.
Oh, congratulations. How many years?
10, actually.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, let's see what we can do about this. First of all, let's say the wine's on the house. We obviously made a mistake over your reservation. Now, is it this room that's the main problem or the noise?
It's both. We had that window seat the first time we came here years ago, before we were married, and now we're in here and it's so dark and drab and noisy.
Yes, it is rather, but we don't have a table in the restaurant until 8:30. But often people do finish early, so there could be one available much sooner than that. So if you like, you could go up there where it's a little bit quieter and enjoy your wine on the house, and we'll come and get you as soon as a table becomes available, and you'll still catch the best of the sunset. Would that be okay?
I suppose.
And I'll even turn my back to the football.
Oh, Jim. All right then, let's do that.
And I could take your order now, so you won't have to wait for your food when you do go through.
That sounds like an excellent idea. What do you think, darling?
Yes. Did you say the bass was on the menu tonight?